Hello, hello.
Hey,
你好，你
hello.
好，Yidam，我是张梅。
你好，你好。Hey, Tommy.
终于见面
Thanks
了。
for having me. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for taking the
Hello.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's my pleasure. Uh,
great.
hello everyone. This is Yidam. 扎西德勒。
扎西德勒，那个Yidam，我先跟你大致说一下，我们群里头的这些朋友们有很多在行业里头啊，都在旅行行业里头，有很多人是听说过你的这个 camp，所以都是慕
Okay.
名而来的。那肯定也
Thank
想
you,
向
thank
你
you.
学习了。所以是一个非常 intimate 的一个 small group of people, so we can talk
That's
openly.
right.
I want to hear your story. Okay.
Sure.
Give me 2-3 minutes. Let me introduce you, and then we will follow you for you to take us around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. My
大家好，
pleasure.
好久不见。我们每个月一次，希望这些大咖访谈呢都能够学到不同的地方、不同的人做的有趣的事儿，是吧？今天呢，大家已经看到了我们这位藏族帅哥的嘉宾，叫伊丹杰布 Yidam。How do you pronounce your last name? Kyap?
KYAP.
Yeah, Kyap. Right.
Yeah.
咱们今天的这位嘉宾是甘肃的藏族企业家，那伊丹呢，出生在离拉卜楞寺不远的真正的游牧藏族家庭里头，从小呢正儿八经就是真是放羊、放这个牦牛长大的。但2006年的时候呢，他去了柬埔寨，在柬埔寨学那个生态旅行，然后回家以后，他就跟我全球周游完以后，回到家乡就发现这家乡的美的不行，但是呢，怎么把这个美分享给外地人让别人看到他眼睛里头最美的这个家乡呢，就开始琢磨这事儿。去过，如果是谁去过夏河拉卜楞寺那边，打个一，我们看一下有几个人去过。我去过。大家都知道，那边拉卜楞寺呢是建于那18世纪的青藏高原上最大的寺院之一，非常非常漂亮，很壮观。然后夏河呢周围的那个草原呢，跟拉萨那边完全不同，我觉得也是牧草丰盛呀，都长得特别，牛羊都长得特别壮，很漂亮的地方。那后来2013年的时候呢，伊丹和他的妻子叫德清。Marina 是第一次听说，那你得去哈，和妻子德清呢一起呢，在那个离拉卜楞寺大概15分钟开车距离出来的那个大草原上呢，租了一块地，就在这儿就开始做他们这个 Norden Camp。这块地呢，就相当于他们当地人用来做的冬季的牧场。做冬季牧场就是一年四季可能景色都还不错了，有低矮的树木呀、小溪呀、野花呀、野兔啊、野鸡啊什么的都有，鸟。他当时其实他想法，待会儿我们听他好好讲。我这也是看他们整个我们同事去过以后都说，其实想法很简单，就创造一个环境，能够让客人接近自然，就住在他们草原上，就用他们当地的这些那个牦牛毡子呀、原木呀什么的来建他的这些建筑。当然，在舒适程度上呢，它做了比较大的改进。一会儿大家都可以问具体的问题。建筑和周围环境都融合在一起。然后最关键的呢，是他其他当地的员工都是当地人，这个是非常不容易的，是吧？菜单也经常用当地的食材，什么野葱、野的什么香菜呀之类的，牦牛肉啊等等都是当地的。反正看着我都挺想去的。所以其实他的目标呢，就是通过提供一个高质的 hospitality 高质量的这个服务，给当地人创造就业机会。我想这一点大家也可以听他多讲一讲啊。他把新的理念带进来，让更多的人能够体会到他们当地这种原生的自然的这种生活方式。所以这是伊丹的那个故事。我现在呢，伊丹我就把这个教室就交给你。你要愿意带我们去看一看你的营地也行，给我们讲讲你的创业故事。It's all yours。因为伊丹他说他的中文还正在学习，所以我看他愿意讲英文就讲英文，讲中文就讲中文，好不好
？不断的学，
不断的学。
Okay.
Now over to you.
Okay, so thank you for having me, and welcome to Northern Camp. And you're physically not here, but I hope I can bring you camp today. So we start the tour. We have a little tour, and then we can talk more about. So this area is when we the guest comes. So this area is the welcoming area. So we welcome with hada, and we offer rosewood tea, Unjintian. So that helps with altitude. And then we make registrations, checking process here, and then we have a boutique here. So this is our sister company. So Norla. So Norla is first on the plateau it's a textile company and who produce really high-end handmade yak wool product. So these are all artisans from local, and so we each piece we carefully thought, and we carefully designed and carefully weaved. So our customers around the world, they really appreciate this product. So this is our sister company, and later you will see more of sister companies product. Shall we? So we go in. We go inside the camp. So camp is enclosed from the main road. So here is the reception, and then usually you don't really see there is an existing thing. So follow me. So camp has two rivers, both sides. So it's a little tiny like island. So there's one little stream, and then camp has a lot of plants. So these flowers, it changes every like season, you know, every summer months. Like every month there's different flowers coming up. So some guests asked me, did you guys plant all these plants and flowers? So I said, this is all nature. So we really don't want to touch. So we try to keep the nature, you know. And then the path is also a stone path. So it's also goes well with the area, and there's no any damage. Right now we're entering the camp. So this is our bar. So we will have a quick look in the bar. So our the buildings are all like big windows, and when you go inside, so you feel why we put big windows. So this is our bar. Welcome to the bar. So we use a lot of our sister company Norla product inside. And then normally Tibetan architects like interior is really colorful. So we didn't put any colorful things. So it's a you know distract your eyes, and so we put big windows and not colorful thing like original. So it's a really like balance between outside and inside, and you can really feel the nature. And then in the bar, so we have Chinkeju. So we kind of invented some cocktails with the barley wine. So we call it, you know, cloudy nomad, like muddy nomad, pink yak, fruity yak, so different like interesting names. And then it's all organic cocktails. So welcome you guys when you come, you know, enjoy and
very nice.
Test our cocktails. And then we continue our tour. And I'll show you our
it's
so
very
the
fun.
Bar. Yeah, the bar has two decks. One deck is for sunrise, and then one deck is for sunset. So people can enjoy like sunset cocktail time, you know. So you see, so this is the most beautiful time on the plateau. So we have a lot of flowers, you see, and then the weather is really nice. So there are things like, for example, this plant, it's sour. So you can just, when we were kids, like we go and we just chew it. So it's pretty sour. So it's really, really, we miss this taste. So this plant is a kind of atoll, type of atoll. And it's very, the smell is really nice. So Tibetans, they make incense with it.
Mm.
Yeah. And then inside Norla Lounge, we have some. So for our sister company, we did a little lounge. So I'll show you the little lounge. Oh, there's some guests having lunch. Hello. 你好. So this is the Norla Lounge, and we have some sister companies product, carpets, and this is the area people can relax and having tea and read books.
Very nice.
Oh, you guys here? I thought it's the connection at the camp is improving. I thought I lost.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go up to the. Okay. So we go up to the whole overview of camp. So this is also a sunset roof. So people can enjoy during the sunset. They can have cocktails, whatever, you know, they're having. So this is a whole Norden camp. So it's a between two rivers, and the land side we have 300 mu about. And then yeah, 300 mu. So Norden camp, when we planned, so we put all the rooms and all the public areas little space so people can feel the privacy. And so over there, so camp is we don't have showers in each room. So we because we're saving the resource, so we put a public shower area over there, and then there's a sauna and Tibetan medicinal hot tub. So we if we put like in each room bathroom, the flushing toilet or showers, so we need to dig a lot, and then also it's a resource saving, so that's why we didn't do it. And then we put a Finnish style dry toilet and only like a public area shower rooms. So from here you can see, so Norden has only 13 rooms, so you can see only few here. Some of them is in the bushes over there. So each has its own space, and it's really private. Okay, shall we continue the tour?
Yeah.
Are you guys you
Maybe,
can see very clearly?
No, we don't. It's a little bit spotty. If you can find a place to sit down, then maybe we can talk.
Okay.
We have,
sure, we can talk.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
But I get a little bit seasick.
Yeah. Okay.
那个
So that means my cameraman is not so good.
No, your cameraman is perfect. It's the
okay.
It's China Mobile's problem. 或者
啊
是联通的问题，中国电信还是联通的问题，
，OK OK，
所以13个房间 ，right？
so 对，yeah，13 rooms, 7 cabins and 6 tents.
7 cabins，他们有7个叫什么 cabin， 应该
Yeah，
是叫木头房子，然后6
木屋
个
对吧？
木屋，对，小木屋。
Yeah。
它的
So this tent has history. So this is Norden's first tent. So it's still here. So it's 7 years old. Huh? So this is a Tibetan black tent. So black tent, Tibetans lived in here for like 1,000 years. So we kept this original idea, and then we did some innovations with like putting flooring and then windows and then insulation, and then guests can sit in comfortably, and it's a really nice, it's a nature product. So this is the inside. So our staff, they're preparing for lunch. So have a look inside.
Yeah，所以你刚才说你们有7个小木屋，6个帐篷，他们都没有洗手间吗？
There's only bathrooms, toilet, no shower. So
OK，
for so you wash face, or so you have like a clean bucket of water, and then you have the sink, and then we prepare. I think I'll show you one sample of our room, and then you will understand.
perfect。
Yeah. So camp, you see, everywhere is a path, so strong path. So if you if you gonna like remove, it's all goes back to nature condition. So you're not like destroying, like digging things, or that's why we bought all these rocks, and to have the original look.
Yeah，
So Songkho grassland is really vast. It's a Peru nomadic area.
What do you call this grassland?
Grassland, yeah.
Does it have a name?
Grassland.
你这叫什么？
Songkho.
松克草原。
Yeah, Songkho 草原。
桑克草原。OK。
So this is our family cabin. So it has 2 bedrooms. So I'll show you this first, and then we go there and just, sit down.
OK。
So this is our family cabin, and so one of our friend, he designed this, and this funny thing is sometimes the summer is hot here, and then sometimes the horses come and like take shade around. And then sometimes people, guess, oh, there's just pop up a horse or pop up a yak. Surprise.
你们有几条狗？
这是有一条，
就一条，它叫什么名字？
它叫包住。
包住。
包住，对。It's a happiness. Means happiness. Yeah. Okay, so we're entering the family cabin. So this is the lounge living area. And then we have bedrooms, so they're not cleaned yet. So I'll show you here the bathroom. So each has stoves inside, wood burning stoves. So it's pretty warm. And then during night we prepare hot water bottle, so people can, fill the, they can have like if their feet is cold or inside the bed is cold, there's a hot water bottle. So this is our dry toilet. So this is dry toilet, and you after so each morning they clean, and each time you use dry earth, and then there's no smell or anything. And then after that we use for like a fertilizer on the grassland. So for washing face, so we put clean water inside, and then you have, if you toothbrush, like washing your teeth, everything is brushing your teeth, there's a clean water here, and then we put dirty water here, and then each morning our housekeepers comes and clean them.
Yeah.
And then inside the special thing we have at Norden is we use a lot of NOLA products, so that is really unique and special. So each like a carpet, like in the beddings, and also the curtains, everything is done by NOLA.
Beautiful, yeah.
And
so
then
你的整个 bathroom,
yeah, living area we have yak skins and
right. 你的整个房子是没有 plumbing 是吧？ You don't have plumbing.
No plumbing. No.
没有，它既没有上水，上下水都没有。
So people, guests, they like to shower, then they go to the public shower area. So
we see that?
Yeah, sure. Later, it's pretty far. The camp is so spread out. So
no,
the shower area is at the south. So from here is south. So you have about 100 meter 50 distance.
Okay.
You need to shower the room, and then they go to the shower area.
Let me be very, very crude and ask a very crass question. How much do you charge for this room, and you make them walk the distance to take shower?
So this room is about during high season, it's about 6,000 for 4 persons. So there's 2 bedrooms, so included 3 meals for 4 person.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
大家知道我刚才问他那个我就不知道中国的客人会有什么反应哈。这个刚才我们看的这个房子里头2个卧室，可以住4个人，含3餐，一天旺季的时候6000块钱，然后他让他们走150米去洗澡，我就觉得挺逗的，而没有上下水。It's not easy to sell it.
Oh, it's pretty easy. This is a hot selling room.
That's the hottest selling room. 你看，他说这个是最好的，大家知道，既没有上水也没有下水，他的厕所都不是冲水马桶。
So it's a dry toilet, like Finnish Northern Europe. So that tent is also pretty expensive. So it's a black tent. It's a family tent. So it's a well insulated and well designed one. So that is also one of the selling room. Yeah. So people, if they get our vision, and then they don't mind, If people they don't really know what we're doing, then maybe sometimes they will, surprised with a long distance shower and dry toilet and extra. So we try to explain them, and we try to tell them our vision, and then normally people get it.
So my next question is, do you have more Chinese guests or more Western guests?
Chinese, more Chinese.
That's great.
And before the COVID, we have Westerners, but after like last year, the year before. So we have more Chinese guests from Beijing, Shanghai, like big cities.
Okay.
So right now we're entering this room. So we call this the space. So this is a multifunctional space. So usually we have a lot of yoga teachers come and do yoga sessions here. So this space is really nice. So it's all open to like outside and like big windows, and it's spacious, and they really like it. And then sometimes if we have a big group, so they can dine here, like cocktail parties or anything like that. And then one use is also like this time of year is school holiday, so a lot of kids. So we put here like kids club, a lot of books and a lot of different games and all that. And then also we use for afternoon tea here. So it has a nice deck here outside.
Very nice.
Yeah. So the big river is just flow along this space, you see. We call this. Yeah, so right now on the grassland, you can't see any sheep or yaks. So they went far away to summer pasture. So when we close the camp during October 15th, like November, so they will start to come back. And like at that time, we're left. So we get back this place to nature.
What do you mean you leave? You don't take the tent down, do you?
Yeah, we take the tent down.
How about this house?
This house we leave. You can't take down. So
right.
we have two people. They guard the camp during the winter months when we were not here.
From when to when?
From October 20th to April 20th.
Where do you go? And what happens to your staff?
Staff, sometimes we, most of the, during the camp is not running, so we try to send them to big cities to have like more experience, to work in the hotel or to work in the restaurant, or we have friends, and then we organize for more for them during the camp is closed. And then even if they don't have anything to do, so we pay them salary, so that's a good benefit for them. So we try to keep our staff every year.
You pay full salary in winter months as well?
Yes. If people who are stayed with us for 3 years.
所以刚才咱们这里头那个坚真已经查了资料，说他们是冬季是关的，10月20号到4月20号这几个月是关的。然后关了以后，我就问他，我说那你们都干嘛去？那员工他们都送到北京、上海去实习呀，去帮助别的，去学其他的酒店呀、餐厅呀去工作，是吧 ？OK， well thank you， 谢谢你带我们看那个。
It's my pleasure.
我这里有好多问题，我看看同学们已经开始有问题了。那个 public bathroom 可能有点远，我们就不去了哈。第一个问题，我觉得这个问题很好，是 How do you compete against self camping?
Sorry?
How do you compete against just camping? What?
Camping.
Yeah.
You mean like a camping?
Like a camping. If someone drives a car there and pulls out a tent and camp on a grassland, how do you compete against them? This is from one of our audience.
Okay, so I got it. So it's a so Norden it itself. So we have a vision, we have a vision, and vision is the luxury. So what is luxury is bring people to nature, without compromising like safety and comfort. So we have really comfort and character and quality here. And Norden is when people come, they feel like it's a no pressure. There's everything what they need, and simple. So I think that is what one thing we have, the quality and the vision and everything behind,
And I think what is challenging is for people to absorb the fact that in wintertime you're closed, so you don't have a heating and public shower kind of complaints. Other seasons it's okay, but when you open late April, early May, it's freezing still, and clients have to go outdoors for shower. How do you connect that with luxury?
So like buildings, we carefully thought, and we have help with our friend with architect, insulation, and then inside we have Norla products to keep warm, and then in the shower area also it's heated. And then so it's it's simple, but you have the safety and comfort.
Yeah. OK， 好。然后还有一个问题是，你的西方客人来的时候，你的员工之间怎么交流？语言障碍怎么办
？We have English speaking staff.
多少
？So we have 4 or 5. So most of them, they can talk simple stuff, And like this year and last year, so most of the foreigner from like expat in China, so they all like speak Chinese, a little bit, they can get around,
这个越来越不是问题了。OK， 好，那我现在要回到我原来准备的一些问题里头哈。每一个人创业都有一个 from 0 to 1， 从0到1的一个过程。你的第一个客人，给我们讲讲你的第一个客人哪儿来的
？So this is a pretty long time ago. So we have, so I tell you like a little bit story how we started this idea. So for me, I grew up in a nomadic family, so it's a slow pace of life, and so whenever I got a holiday from schools, then I go to home and help with my brother for herding, and so we're really connected to nature. And then I went to, as you explained them before, I went to Southeast Asia for a few countries, and also learned about ecotourism first time. And then I was also inspired with meeting a lot of people, like they're sharing their like stories, and also I shared mine, And then it took me like some time to figure out what exactly I'm gonna share with the world, the visitors coming to the plateau. And then at that time, Labron is starting to start coming a lot of tourists, like a bus load of tourists, and so nearby like cities like Lanzhou, like other cities, so a lot of tourists coming, and so the locals, they're just it's a really simple way. I thought good. And then also like a touristic camp, and there's just a substituting like instant noodles instead of eating in local restaurant. And of course maybe they're like there's a little economically there must be little help from the tourist. But at that time I really thought I wanted to do something really higher quality and meaningful. And then I was like thinking what really luxury means to me. And it's also I'm outside and traveling, and I've been thinking why I bought I came back. And then I thought it's the nature and connection to the land, and the nomads and the animals and the fresh air, and all the things behind. And then I thought it's a maybe what I need what I want to share with is to start this camp. So with this camp, so we take this nature point of view, and so we carefully take every step, bring people to nature, and and then the comfort and the safety is it's the important. And then the land, we decided this idea, and then so I was looking for land. And then why we choose this land in Songkho grassland is I have a lot of relatives here. And then it also really close to Labrong Monastery, the famous monastery, Xiahe Labelensi. And then it's only 15 minutes like driving.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of relatives, and I told them I need a land, and they're really, cooperating, and they're taking me like different spot, and then at the beginning they're really, they think, oh, it's a new idea and exciting, and then slowly it's pretty far. So most of the tourists is like 10 kilometers away, so it's all like crowded down there. So at that time, there's no one here at this site, Norden Camp. And then they think maybe this is a dangerous like thinking, this want to become a lucrative business, And then anyway, so I already, I have my vision and already made the decision. And then, so I chose this place, and this place is a perfect location. So it's a winter pasture. And so during the summer, there's the nomads, they went all the way far to summer pasture, and then it's perfect to be used during summer, and when the animals comes back, so we are already not there. So it's also a recuperate, it's also there's a time for recuperate, and so it's a eco balance also. Yeah. And then the buildings, we thought, so we talked about buildings and our bathroom and everything. So the buildings, all the materials we bought from the main road. So I didn't allow any trucks or any vehicle to come on the grassland because of the damage, to avoid the damage. So we carried everything from the main road, and so everything is really designed carefully, and for the for everyone's it's the needs, and and then the bathroom and everything. So I at the beginning, so we told we decided we're not going to take any like plumbings because we need to protect the area and also saving the resource. And then the rooms are also really carefully thought, and each building has its own space and its own like spot really carefully thought, you know.
那谁 Yeah, go ahead.
And then the guests, you asked me guests. So
第一个
the guests you know, at the beginning, so it took some time for us to really, you know, it's really hard. So people are like the guests they're not really understanding our, you know, the vision. And then we have like a guest, people often like say, you know, it's so quiet. And then some people like say, oh, we don't see any cement here, you know. And then even sometimes people like they cook on the stove, you know, like put potatoes on the stove and cook, you know, like to make omelette on the stove. So it was pretty hard at the beginning. And so sometimes like people like pee in the bushes, you know, go and just, you know, even if we have public toilets everywhere, you know. And it took some time for us, you know, to really to have like our guests, you know. So it's thanks to like good writers around, so they talked about us, and then slowly, you know, people really appreciate what Norden it is now, you know. It's
但是你
for like
但是你要说服第一个人来的时候 before the writers came, who was the first guest who stayed with you, paid, a paying guest? Where is that person from, and how did you get that person to come? 因为每一个人 me at Wild China, I can tell you a story about my first paying client. So I want to hear yours.
So first Norden is started from 2013. So it was like for us it was like a pretty you know, it's a all local team, and it's a little hard to have the you know, to have the guest you like to, you know, come. And from 2015, so we had some guests like you know, from overseas, like people living in China, foreign expat. So, you know, foreign expat, they're used to, you know, these kind of ideas, and then it was you know, really appreciated. And so that was that was first guest. I guess it's from European country. So this is
So
yeah.
你的 your marketing, 你的市场做得非常非常的好。大家都看 Travel and Leisure, National Geographic, Condé Nast Traveler, Financial Times. 谁给你做的？
Yeah.
How did you do that?
So our friends, you know, and some of them just you know, they just came to us and oh, this is a really interesting project, and we like to write an article about you, you know. It's not like one person, you know, we've been lucky, and I trust we have our own vision, and then more and more people, they really appreciate what we're doing, and you know.
所以如果我来理解一下的话，我觉得我问他做市场这一点，感觉就是叫什么酒香不怕巷子深，因为他这儿 最近的机场大老远的，然后都是这些记者可能来过了以后就开始写他们的故事，所以是这样传出去的哈。
Yeah.
So how many 你现在有多少当地的员工啊？
Total of 50 people.
50 people.
Yeah.
How hard, how difficult was it to train them to luxury service?
So this it's
我就问
been
他怎
like it's been a few years now, and we try to so each year, so I try to have outsiders like experts to come work with the locals, train them, and then the locals are really human, and they're really receptive, and they're really respectful. So I don't we're not like faking anything, it's like a real us, and so people really have the feeling, oh, they're really like local, and they're really it's a human to human. It's all not like fake. So they're really like everything's like everything's not done like it's sometimes it's like a robot. So they have really good connection between humans. What we have is, so they really appreciate that.
Very well said. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
你在做这个整个营地的过程当中，最难的是什么？是 hardware or climate, staff, guests?
Stuff is pretty hard. So like around here they don't have any like professional trainings. So in on the Tibetan plateau we have two resources. One is animal husbandry and one is tourism. So no one is really well trained towards tourism. So it's a really hard for them to get what we're doing, but they're all really nice people, and it takes really like long time to be more what do you want to do, and how you motivate them, and the stuff is challenging, but we will get there.
所以
Yeah.
我问他在这个过
We're
程当中
confident.
最难的是啥？是硬件、软件，还是客户，还是员工？那是员工还是最难的，因为当地人确实是除了放牧就是旅游，但是传统的这个旅游模式跟他想做的这个旅游模式完全两码事儿，所以要从零开始培训其实是不容易的哈。我们这边有几个同学问了一些问题，我挑一两个哈。这个问题很好。首先谢谢老板来跟我们分享哈。然后呢，第二这问题呢是说如何延长客户的逗留期？客户短途出行，那你是怎么给他们做设计他的行程 ？Actually, back up. Tell us how long do people stay? 然后 what do they do there? 你怎么样能够让他们 stay as long as they can?
Most of time the longest we have like 15 days guest, like they stay with us for 15 days, and then normally the average they stay with us for 4 days. So during these 4 days we have also activities at the camp and outside the camp. So they're all like come here, and some are like interested in like monastery culture, and some of them like be in the nature. So they just some people that just relax at the camp and breathing in fresh air and enjoy the nature. Go back, kind of reconnect with the nature and everything.
Yeah. 所以你的这些 activities 是 all inclusive in their room charge, or you charge additional?
Additional, it's separated. So some of the activities is not, we help with some other local business, so they go to there and experience. So we carefully design the activity and also help the training and everything. So this, the activities are all around the camp.
你给我们举几个例子，比如说都是些什么样的活动？
So we have a grassland picnic. So this is done by Norden Camp. And then we also have inside the camp like Tibetan medicinal bath, you know, like hot tub. And then outside, so you can go to Lavro Monastery, visit like a day trip to Lavro Monastery to know more about the Lavro Monastery, and then to visit the local market and see the local people and all that. And then we have close by here, like 15-minute driving, we have a cooperative where kind of supporting. So you have you experience nomadic way of living. So normally it's in the morning and you see the nomads activities in the morning, and then cheese making, and also dining in the black tent, traditional black tent, like a candlelight dinner. So a lot of so many people, they really like that experience.
Sounds great. Sounds great. 我们这个问题里头有一个词儿特别逗，叫回忆杀。我觉得现在这绝对是中国的网络语言 ，which means a wow moment in people's memory. When they look back, what is the most wow experience that you offer? 我没说错吧？
I think we have, yeah. So I think, it's the nature, you know. It's the nature and the whole experience we provide, you know. So in every step, we really carefully thought, and each stuff has its you know, mind on it, you know. I think that is really something we're doing, and I think a lot of guests, they really appreciate all the detailed things we carefully thought about it, you know.
That's great. That's great. And
Yeah.
here's one more question.
It's a mindful travel, you know.
Very nice. Norla, tell us, that's the sister cashmere business. I love those
cool.
by the way. 我觉得你们那些产品都挺好的。那你们在管理上是完全分开的两家公司吗？还是 how does it work?
Yeah, totally separated. It's two companies.
OK， 现在 Norla 是店开到哪里了？还是大多数都是网上售卖？
We have some physical stores, like in Songtan hotels. So we have 4 stores, I guess. And then we have stores in Lhasa, and then we have story in a boutique at the camp, and in the workshop, and in Labrang, Xiahe in town. Yeah. And then a lot of them is also online.
Who's the designer?
Designer, my wife, and also we have some European, you know, designers also.
Very nice, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. OK. 大家还有别的什么问题吗？我们还有个2-3分钟。没有的话呢，我最后想问他一个问题是 ：Has Norden Camp delivered your vision so far, and where do you want to be in the future? 他会把营地做成个什么样子？
I think so. So Norden Camp, you know, so we've been working towards this for a few years, and now like locals are like taking Norden Camp as a model, you know, business model, and then like we're so like thinking of sustainability, so employing locals and train them, and then also we're like using a lot of raw materials from local, you know, like the food ingredients, they're all from local, and we're trying to like be sustainable. And then we take this in mind, and know so far we are here now, and I think we're pretty, you know, we learned a lot during this journey, during these years, and so it's a really simple. So Norden, so right now it's here, and then maybe we will have some other camps in the future. So this will be more like experience, you know, more experience, and so people who are like traveling to here, so we like to show them the real here, you know. Yeah.
太好了 ，Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah, it's a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah，我们时间也差不多了，我觉得，Yidam 非常感谢你给大家分享的你的这个 vision， 我觉得is not just a vision， 但是最关键的是 you truly put it in practice， 你真的把这个 sustainable travel 放到了这个草原上，不管是你从你的建筑的设计啊，plumbing 这个上下水的这些各方面的设计。其实我自己从今天跟Yidam交流的这个过程当中，我学到的最大的一点就是，只要你有自己的 vision 的时候，你能够围绕着你的 vision 把这个故事讲清楚了，你就能说服所有的人，天下都会跟着你朝你那方向走。你的硬件差一点并不是你不能收钱的原因，你的硬件可以差，但是呢，该细的地方。他的 Norla 的那些 cashmere 用的很好，他的 picnic 很有情调，在这些地方我觉得是跟 camping 是完全不同的。所以呢，不要计较那些大家都计较的那些传统硬件，我的这个 path 下面是不是还踩得到土，还是一定不能踩到土。所以everything I like 你都把它实践出来了，我觉得做得非常非常的好。谢谢 Yidam。
Thank you.
开更多的营地，也希望大家以后有机会都到Yidam那里去，体验一下。今年好像没房了。
Yeah. Everyone welcome. We're here.
Wonderful. Well, thank you. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
谢谢大家。
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope to see you sometime. I am in California.
Yeah, definitely.
Come here, reach out. 好
Definitely. Yeah.
好，再见。
Okay, bye bye.
Okay.